The Mischievous Friends. All boys are mischievous, and Ghanshyam and his friends were no different. Ghanshyam's best friend was Veniram. The two boys were inseparable and were always playing together. Their two houses were very near to each other. Sometimes they would go to Veniram's house to play, and at other times to Ghanshyam's house. They were always getting up to mischief. Like all small boys, they were always hungry. If Veniram's parents were out, then they would both go to their house and head for the kitchen. There they would tuck into the curd, ghee, milk and jaggery, and whatever food was lying around, they would polish it off. If Ghanshyam's parents were out, then they would do the same at their house. If their parents questioned them about the missing food, both would pretend to be completely innocent. One day, when they were eating food at Veniram's house, Veniram's mother came back early and caught them red-handed. She was very angry and shouted at Ghanshyam. Then she marched him to his house to complain to his family. "Your Ghanshyam has been stealing food from my house," she said angrily. "You should keep him under control." Suhasini began to argue with her. "Your Veniram often takes food from our house, but we don't complain," she said. Bhaktimata refused to believe that Ghanshyam would take food like that. "What proof have you got?" she said. "I don't believe you. Next time it happens, you should catch him and tie him up in the kitchen itself and call us. Then we might believe you." Veniram's mother walked off angrily. A few days later, Veniram's mother laid a trap for the boys. She pretended she was going out, but waited near the house. As soon as she left the house, sure enough, the two boys came running and went into the kitchen. They were just beginning to tuck into a big bowl of ghee when Veniram's mother appeared at the door with a rope in her hand. "Ha! Caught you!" she said, and grabbed Ghanshyam tightly by the arm. Veniram ran off, frightened. Quickly she tied Ghanshyam's hand, calling out to Bhaktimata to come quickly. Hearing her calls, Bhaktimata ran out of her house along with Suhasini. Several other neighbors also heard the calls and came running to see what the commotion was about. All of them gathered at Veniram's house. Then Veniram's mother appeared at the door, holding on to Ghanshyam. "There, see? I told you your son was stealing my food," she said. But just as they appeared in the doorway, Ghanshyam took on the form of his friend Veniram. Bhaktimata, Suhasini, and all the villagers looked at the woman as if she was mad. "What? Are you crazy?" asked Bhaktimata. "That's not my Ghanshyam. It's your own Veniram." "Don't play games with me," retorted Veniram's mother. "I know who I've caught, and I know the difference between my son and yours." "Then why don't you look?" said Suhasini. Angrily, Veniram's mother glanced down at the boy in her grasp and let out a cry when she saw her own son. "Fancy tying up your own son," said Bhaktimata. "You should be ashamed." And all the villagers burst out laughing as Veniram's mother untied the boy and let him go.